you feel that? It's a little warm feeling inside of you. You've always known it was there. It's your power. Right there. Right there. Time to grab a hold of it for these little moments while you can. Ground with the earth as the seasons begin to change. Deep breath here. Step forward. Embrace your inner witch. Welcome back to the Create Your Own Damn Magic podcast. I'm your host, Lexi. You can find me on Instagram and Pinterest at What's in the Brew. I am a tarot reader and Reiki master, and also self-published poet, and soon to be a lot of other things that will be coming to my title. So we took some time off from the podcast to kind of get our heads together, and honestly, we have so much to catch up on, and I'm kind of super excited about it. We have some extremely exciting things we want to announce here on the podcast, and I really can't wait. If you're a new listener, I'm so glad you're a new listener. So one of the first things that I want to talk about for the Create Your Own Damn Magic podcast is we moved platforms. And we are now hosted on Podbean, and we're super excited to be a part of the Podbean family. Things on the podcast are going to be shifting a little bit. I'm not going to lie. But it's going to be okay, because I'm excited to be shifting with you guys. This is a new season. 2021 is going to be awesome and amazing, and I'm ready for it. I don't know about y'all, but I am ready. So a few of the topics that we're going to be talking about is, of course, being spiritual, because that is a part of this path. That's part of the alignment of this podcast. We're definitely going to be talking about tarot and a lot of my spiritual practices and things over the years, because let me tell you, I have learned a lot about being spiritual, what the spiritual community is, and just like what has been working for me and what hasn't been working for me. And we're going to be diving into that. And plus, we're going to be talking about tips for tarot readers and a lot of new serials that I want to bring inside this podcast. I don't want it to be about one thing. This podcast should be a mashup of life, because being spiritual involves every aspect of your life, and there's no reason why we can't talk about it. So, we are also going to be bringing something super exciting that is only offered inside the Podbean platform that I think I've been ready for a long time, and I was just kind of personally scared to make this shift, and I'm like, but also at the same time, let's fucking do it. We are going to be offering premium content for our Podbean listeners. This is going to be super exciting. So that means inside of the Podbean app, you can purchase premium content with pod beans, like these little beans that you can get that count for currency inside of this app. And those are going to be where our tarot casts are going to live. And those are going to be exclusive to Podbean listeners. And it's just going to be little monthly readings to kind of get you through the month and what to expect and how this is going to work out for you. We're also going to be talking about just like the energy itself and the energy of the spirits and how I am perceiving things on a psychic level. And I'm really excited to bring that premium content to you guys. I've been searching for a platform to kind of fit that in, and I feel like I'm finally home. I feel like I'm finally found it. And I just feel better as a person, like just recharging halfway through 2021. I think I was just supposed to sit down after a lot of things happened in 2020, and I'm ready to come back and be here with you guys and experience a whole brand new portion of listeners that honestly I probably never would have been able to touch if I hadn't moved the podcast over to Podbean. And that's why I'm excited to be here. I can't wait to bring you guys more content. And if you've been listening the last couple of years and you've been patiently waiting for a new episode, here it is. Basically, this is going to be a little bit of a shorter episode, and that's okay because we needed a reintroduction, I feel like, of what the Create Your Own Damn Magic is supposed to be about. And I'm ready. I'm ready for it. So, I want to give you guys some background about me if you've never worked with me before as a tarot reader, or if you just don't know me at all. Hi, I'm Lexi. You're listening to me right now. If you've made it this far in the podcast, congratulations. As you can tell, I don't have any notes beyond what I've introduced. So, I learned tarot through my mother. My mother had this spiritual awakening whenever I was about 12, and she did like this deep dive self-exploration of tarot by herself. Nobody really was like there for her, helping her, holding her hand, nothing. She did it with her spirit guides, and along the way, she noticed I started having these psychic experiences, and she kind of helped me hone that in. I became really super interested in tarot, and in this really roundabout way, she solidified my commitment to these cards and my just deep love and respect for what tarot is. She tried to like scoot me away from it and was like, you should be an angel card reader, because she wanted to kind of love and light me. And I was also 12, and opening myself up to such a deep spiritual experience so quickly can be harmful. A lot of adults can't handle it. So 12-year-old me needed to dive my toe in, and I really wanted to go head first into it. And that's kind of how I am with everything. Like whenever I start something, I'm like, okay, let's become obsessive about it and make it wonderful. So she eased me into it. She was like, you need to bond with your deck this way. We need to do this. And also, there was a lot of like, we don't say this in public. There was a lot of, you should keep this quiet. And that's something I'm trying not to do anymore, especially with my kids, because she raised me to be intuitive, but also we have to be quiet about our intuitive self. And I think that is a knock to the generation that she grew up in. People didn't talk about that. People kept that quiet. And that's one of the things that I want to empower and pass on in this podcast, that it's okay to be yourself, even if yourself is very different, even if your true nature is like, I light candles every day for this demigoddess, or I pull tarot cards for myself every day, or I'm still learning boundaries. It's okay to be like that. And I hope that all these podcast listeners find it within themselves to be okay in that. If you don't get anything else from this podcast, if you don't participate in anything else, I hope you get that. But it's just wonderful to be back. It's wonderful to be speaking with you guys, and I say that in very loose terms because you don't really get to see me. If you want to see more of me, you can always go to my YouTube channel, which is Brew on YouTube. And you can see collective readings and see energy reports that I do for my Witches Circle on Mighty Networks, where we dive even deeper into things, and we're just going to go full force into the year ahead and how we can expand our relationships within ourselves. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. That's going to be it for today. And I will be back next week with another episode involving another topic. Thank you guys, and have a really great Friday and a really amazing Mother's Day weekend. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Let us know what you thought whenever you have a second. We'd love to hear from you.